It's Miss Suzie from the Evergreen Park Public Library, and today we are going to be making some Crescent roll cheese dogs and some Crescent roll pizza, so pepperoni and mozzarella, so cheese if you'd like, but pizza roll-ups and hot dog roll-ups, so pigs in a blanket type thing. So what you're going to need for both of those is, if you want to do the hot dog one, you need Crescent rolls, and then hot dogs and cheddar cheese or whatever cheese you like. You can use brick cheese and cut it like I'm going to. You can use sliced cheese and put it in the way that it fits, or you can use grated cheese. And then for the pizza-esque ones, you're going to need some cheese sticks, and some pepperoni is great for this, so I'm going to use the pepperoni. But you can also just do it with the cheese sticks, and then I'm heating up some butter to make melted butter to put over it, and then I'm going to put some garlic salt over the top. You can use garlic powder if you want, up to you. But first things first, you are going to heat the oven to the packaging's suggestion. So in this case, I have large ones for my hot dogs. Those are the big Crescent rolls because I didn't want to cut my hot dogs in half. So these are set for $3.50. My smaller ones need $3.75. So when we get to the smaller ones, we'll be doing those in the higher heat. So let's get started with the hot dog ones. So I'm going to do 5 hot dog ones while my butter heats up for the pizza flavors. So it's the hot dogs of your choice. So if you have a preference, you can use a different hot dog. So first, with the hot dog ones, you're just going to make sure that when you take them out of the package, they're nice and open at the bottom. You're going to lay your hot dog down. So I'm going to do all of my hot dogs first, and then I will cut my cheese. So this one you'll see is a little bit rolled up from the can. So we're just going to spread it out a little bit. So now I have hot dogs in all of those. I'm going to take my cheese. Now I have to cut mine, so this may not be ideal for you if you don't want to have to cut. Then you can just get the pre-sliced cheese or the shredded. So I'm just going to cut it into slices. Now that is too big for one of those, so I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to take my piece of cheese and I'm going to put it next to the hot dog. Now I'm going to roll my hot dog and my cheese like this. And my goal is to have the hot dog and the cheese underneath. Now, if you'd like, you can cut your hot dogs in half and they'll be completely wrapped. I will show you what that would look like. Cut it about in half. Now, if you're using the small or the regular size ones, you're definitely going to want to cut that in half because it won't fit. But you just go like that and you'd roll your Crescent roll up. And we go like that and we let that go into the oven like that. So that will have more bread to hot dog ratio. So I do the same thing every time. So these are just really, really simple. And you just roll them. So I have these 5 hot dog ones, and I have 3 more large ones. So I'm going to make these pizza flavored in the big size. And then I'm also going to make some pizza flavored in the small ones. Now with the pizza flavored ones, you can do just the cheese or you can do the cheese and the pepperoni. But what I am going to do first is I'm going to get my butter and I'm going to brush some melted butter onto these and then put some garlic salt on it. So I'm going to take some butter and just brush it onto it. Okay. I'm going to put some garlic salt on these before I do that. We are fans of garlic in our house. You could use a little bit of garlic powder if you don't want to add salt to it. And sprinkle some of that. You could use a Italian seasoning packet. That would also work. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take and roll just like we rolled the hot dogs. The salami is not as easy to roll over. It tries to open up again, so just be aware that it might be a little bit fiddly. Go like that. And then that there. And I'm going to take a little butter again and just put a little butter on the top of that. Now, we're going to do the same thing with the other ones. Okay, now my big ones are done. I'm going to go put them in the oven and I'm going to check them in 12 minutes. Now you're going to follow what the package says to do, but you want to make sure that you don't burn them, but that your cheese melts and that your hot dog is nice and heated through. But 12 minutes, it's at 350 right now, so we'll see what it looks like in 12 minutes. And then I will come back and I will do the small ones. Okay. So before I do the other pizza ones, I'm going to do, I have this one little hot dog I'm going to do under the small one. So that's what this looks like. Just tiny and kind of cute. And then I have these cheese sticks. So some of these will be just cheese and some of them will be cheese and pepperoni like we did on the big ones. But these big ones, we're going to put some butter and then we're going to put some garlic salt on them. So the smaller ones need a higher temperature oven. So when those come out, we'll be moving it up to 375. A little butter. You could use olive oil on these if you'd like to use olive oil. And then some garlic salt. Now we're going to be dipping these in marinara. So I don't need to use marinara in this. It does make it cook slower. It's a little bit different, but these you're just going to roll exactly like you rolled the other ones. Some of these I'm going to make just cheese. And then you kind of would close it off like you would a normal crescent roll. So while I'm still waiting on the other ones to come out, I have finished these. I have some regular cheese. I had a couple extra just plain ones that I'm going to put in, but these will go in at 375. I will let you know how long the other ones took, but again, it's going to be based on when they look done. So what you can do with, if you want like a dessert one, you can put Nutella in the middle or some cinnamon sugar in the middle. You could put some strawberry or raspberry jam inside of it and roll it. All of those are options. If you'd like a sweet one, you can do that. You can also just use them plain. Put butter on it or whatever you'd like, and then put your cinnamon sugar and or your jam or whatever. But these are going to wait to go in, and I will be back when I have some that are done. So these are out. These took about 18 minutes to get to the point where they're golden brown. As you can see, you are going to have some cheese runoff that happens. That's okay. Just let them cool enough to not like burn yourself on molten cheese. But basically, I'm going to pour some marinara for my pizza ones, and I'm going to make some ketchup and mustard and maybe some barbecue sauce on a plate, and then I'll enjoy these. As you can see, this is the half of a hot dog, and then this is full hot dogs. I like the full hot dogs with the jumbos, but that's pretty much up to you. Like I said, there are a bunch of different ways that you can try these, but I hope that you enjoy trying them. I will definitely share what the results of the other ones look like, but these are essentially what we're making, and they're pretty delicious. So I hope you guys try them and enjoy them, and I will see you next time. Stay warm. Bye, guys.